Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Chris Berg. It's a good day.
I was going to say, can you just say Friday like 10 more times?
So happy that it is Friday. And I only work like half a week, after vacation, but it's hard to come back.
It's hard, really hard.
And I had donuts today. One of our fabulous colleagues who left us, Gabby, brought in donuts today, Sandy's Donuts. So thank you, Gabby, if you're watching.
Nice.
We love you, and we miss you already on day one of her being gone. So how sweet is she?
That was very nice of her.
And I talked about this yesterday, but today is our back to school fashion segment with Aji. Of course, your wife is always talking fashion, so it's probably not a big deal. We went out shopping with her earlier this week, and my kids and my father are in studio. We're going to be checking them out a little bit later, but they've been here for the last half hour, so I kind of help get them ready. Grandpa Ron was the taxi driver this morning, so we have Papa Ron and Marley and Bailey. You're going to get to see their gorgeous outfits here in just a little bit. And I'm guessing Aji is probably getting the rest of the kids ready somewhere else. So.
Oh, yeah. When I was leaving the house today, Isabella's in there getting her hair done up. And I don't know what y'all do, but she was doing it.
I was like, do you mind, Bailey, if I put a little mascara? She's like, I don't really trust you, Mom. So I put a little, not normal, but so they're pretty fancy here this morning.
It's going to be fun. It's going to have like some boys, some girls in here, a little catwalk. Mm-hmm. It'll be nice.
I always love kid models, so it's going to be a fun morning. I wanted to show some video this morning. It was kind of the big story from overnight. A water main break or of some sort. Anyway, a local CVS just completely swamped overnight. Look at this video. We got this overnight. Candy bars, different things, whatever is on the bottom shelf, floated out the door.
Oh,
this is the CVS on 30th Avenue South in Moorhead. You can see water was gushing out the front door for more than 30 minutes before city crews arrived to shut the water off. Our morning photographer, we talk a lot about, Marley was out there and was like, it was crazy the stuff that was floating out the doors. It doesn't appear like any other businesses were damaged, but what a mess they're going to have to clean that up. They said it was coming from, below. So it wasn't like, the sprinklers were on or anything.
Yes.
What a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, how high was it that candy bars are floating out out the door, right? So anyway, that was crazy. We'll probably hear more about what exactly happened on that yesterday or
that
today.
Is the worst.
Overnight.
There's nothing worse than getting flooded.
Ick. So we want to talk about more fun things. Back to our Hey, it's Friday. The Crookston Oxcart Days are happening now through Sunday. I was not working the day that you guys had them on, and we're visiting with them a little bit, so you might know more than I do, but we just wanted to remind people. Saturday, there's a kids parade, craft and vendor show, Lake of the Woods beer tasting. That's right up my alley. I like that idea. Pickleball tournament on Sunday, pony rides. The Crookston Fire Department's going to have water wars. Tons of stuff. Ooh, look at that. A laid-back luau steel drum band. Oh, that sounds
nice.
Awesome. And, you think about, it's not the end of summer because we're still having parades. And, there's probably going to be some candy thrown out. And so Crookston Oxcart Days going on. Already started, but goes through the weekend as well. So fun stuff.
I can't believe we're less than a week away from school, and that's happening 2 weeks from today. You and I will be in Minneapolis at Target Field getting ready for the big Bison Football game. Excited for that. And speaking of some sports, this is unbelievable. Hopefully we can have a graphic of these guys. But so the Fargo Dirt Dogs, they advanced through the Babe Ruth World Series and are now proud to say they are World Series
Cue the music.
champions.
We are the champions.
Right. And not only are they world champs, but I don't know if you played softball growing up.
A little bit.
When I tell you this is the most stunning thing about their achievement. I mean, if you play baseball, you're at the park pretty much every day. It's really difficult when you're 13 to be super consistent at anything. These guys ended up going 56-0. They did not lose a single baseball game the entire season. I don't know if that's ever happened in baseball.
That's incredible. And we had them on. We spotted talent. We had them on North Dakota Today, and it kind of spurred something. We had like every championship baseball team on, but it was really fun to talk to those kids. And their coach was on. He's like, it's more than just being, talented on the field. He's like, these are good kids, because to get to this level and to be this disciplined and be that young, I think that this is just a sign that a lot of good things.
And to go 56-0. I mean, to me, congratulations, you won the World Series. That obviously is awesome. But to not lose in a baseball game, that's unheard of.
And I heard when they were here and they were talking, they've had quite the run, before this year too. So it wasn't like a fluky, they were good this year. I think they might have changed league, or there was something that I didn't fully understand when they were talking, how it has changed. But these
nice
kids
to see
have
some
been
of them, end up in the show. I mean, maybe they've got that kind of talent. And speaking about being on the show, did you see Shep with the Packers recently?
Incredible. 2 touchdowns now, right?
Yeah. And both
Darius
you've got a
Shepherd,
touchdown in
former
both
Bison,
games.
now Packer. Are you going to start wearing a cheese head? This is the whole thing. I love pro Bison. I can jump around, I feel like everyone can be an Eagles fan because Carson Wentz is there. Love Darius Shepherd,
But I mean, he's balling. Like he's a free agent, didn't even get drafted, and even in Green Bay, they're like, where'd this dude come from?
From NDSU.
Exactly. So kudos to Shep. Hopefully he keeps balling. And everyone was like, hey, you're going to make the practice squad. He made like the final roster of the 53.
It's
It's
incredible.
awesome.
It's fun. Did you watch the game? Or did you? I just watched the
saw
highlights
play,
later. I was like, wow, you watch. You're watching these games.
I wish.
No, not so much. But that it just makes me even more excited for Bison football, obviously. So.
And they, because they've got so many new guys. They graduated a ton of dudes, so it's going to be fun to see. Everyone thinks they're going to obviously shellac Butler, which they probably will. But just to see all the new guys out in the field, how they gel, and you never know. First game of the season. Anything can happen. So,
True.
New coach. Wow, am I nervous right now? I don't think so.
I know. Well, there's a lot of pressure on Coach Entz, but I think that because it's the culture at NDSU, it's not, and a lot of his coaches underneath Entz are like they've been here. They know the culture of NDSU. And
speaking of that, I don't think we talked about this yesterday. Did you see what they released yesterday about NDSU, ESPN?
Oh yeah, the top 10 ever
Yes.
list of. Or is it top 10 ever list of
Top-
like dynasty football teams?
Yeah, top football programs in the last 150 years, and they've got Alabama at the top. But you think Alabama, USC, and all of a sudden down there at number 10.
Hey, we made the top
NDSU.
10 list.
I mean, NDSU top 10 of the best football programs over the last 150 years that's incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's just so exciting. It's a good time to be a Bison fan, for
Amen.
sure. Okay. We should have had Abby Furchner come back in. She always has these really tough assignments. And today, for the Valley Today, she was out previewing the food truck festival that will be at the horse park. If you're a fan of food truck meals, I was actually at the Pico truck earlier today, 2 times this week. I've been at the Pico food truck. I may have a taco problem. Well, the Fargo Food Truck Festival is going on up at the horse park. It actually starts today, so 11 a.m. So you can go for lunch, 11 to 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow, and also on Sunday. The thing is, it's just $2 to get in. How awesome is that? And then you just, the tough part is deciding, which food trucks and how many food trucks.
That looks so good.
You can go to, doesn't it? She did not bring anything back for me, so I think that's funny. When she was talking this morning, she's like, I don't know, you might eat so much that you throw up. And I'm like, I was going to say, eat so much that you just roll right out of there. But I love the idea of a food truck festival. So, and if you just don't want to cook, you don't want to do dishes, which is usually my deal, head on up to 3 days. You could go all 3 days.
And there's just something about food truck food that you just, there's something about it. You're like, oh my gosh, this is incredible.
You know what? I didn't put this into the show, but I did end up getting tickets to that Woodstock celebration as well. So I'm going to go tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it tomorrow, but there's so many things going on. So the Food Truck Festival, I'm going to be at Blue Stem tonight. I'm planning my outfit because I want to dress like Woodstock.
Are you going to go as a flower child?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah. I got some newish kind of bell-bottom, jeans. I'm going to put some maybe flowers in my hair. I don't know.
That is great.
It's going to be fun. I'm very excited. Another thing that's going on this weekend, I've never been, but I really want to check it out, is the Watermelon Day. I keep wanting to say
Where?
In Vining, Minnesota. I want to sing Watermelon Crawl for some reason. That's like a good old country song. But this is also something I've been hearing a lot of people talking about. Vining, Minnesota. Tomorrow, there's a run walk in the morning, pony rides, art and craft show, and a whole lot of watermelon. I don't know if watermelon is something they why they have Watermelon
Yeah.
Day there, but I've heard of like turkey festivals, and why not a watermelon festival?
Hey, I love me some watermelon. So the 47th annual, I never even heard of it
I know,
before.
it's been going on for a while. How did I just hear about this too? So I thought, hey, if you're looking for something different to do, might want to head to Vining, Minnesota.
That
I
looks
love that
awesome.
idea. And then back to the Bison. We still have those tickets up for grabs, so get yourself signed up to win tickets to see the Bison and the Bulldogs live from Target Field August 31st. And we're so excited because we're going to be live on the 30th, that Friday beforehand. So we're really the ones kicking off the coverage.
It's going to be great.
We like to just scoop everyone, don't we? But I know I'm working on the show along with Cordell, our producer, and we also have our pregame crew. They have been working, and they always come up with some incredible things. And that starts at 1:30 as well. But anyway, getting back to the game, get yourself registered to win. Just go to valleynewslive.com or ndtoday.tv. Click on that contest tab. Tickets up for grabs. And then you can join us at the game. 1:30, that pregame show, which I am super excited for. The Farmers Union Insurance Bison Football pregame show, live as well from Target Field. And then the coverage of the game at 3 p.m. on KVLY. And I was talking to someone with the Twins organization just yesterday about, talking to the grounds crew and seeing
nice.
the time-lapse
Yeah.
video. It's like, well, this is Target Field. How do you go from, playing baseball
Right.
to playing football? So.
And the other piece of it is the Twinkies fans. I mean, they might be in a pennant race, and you go out there and have a football game. I hear it's a week until there's another baseball game, but Twinkies fans might be like, what are y'all doing tearing up my field? So
That's true.
we need to be gracious about that.
All right, stay with us. We have a great show. Not only are we going to have some great kid models talking about back-to-school fashion coming up next, an important topic for parents and kids. We're sitting down with Fargo Police next.